AAC show.
This week contains some strong language, even more than usual.
Tommy Lee Jones, let's go home. Wesley Snipes, nah, you go home. Look at me! I'm the Waterboy, dude! I got a wooden spoon, dude! Smell like you could use a shower, Sticky! You're fired! Stop making fun of me! Oh, damn. He's Kyoto. I'm sorry. Who that? Who there?
What's good, y'all? Welcome to another edition of AAC show. Correction on last week's episode. I said that David S. Goyer wrote Training Day. It was David Ayer, not David S. Goyer, my bad. All right, let's talk about The Waterboy, one of my favorite comedies of all time. So if you've never seen the movie, if you're unfamiliar with the movie or need a plot reminder, it's about Bobby Boucher, played by Adam Sandler. He might have like special needs or something like that. I feel like this came out today. They would say he has special needs, or character might be portrayed a little bit differently. This came out in the 90s. So he's just kind of picked on, been bullied throughout his entire life. He's been the water boy for this football team at this college near his mama's house. He still lives with his mom. He's like 31. So he's been picked on his whole life. He's the water boy for this football team. That's basically all he's known. Or the main thing he's done is just be the water boy for this team, and watch a little bit of wrestling too. He gets unfairly fired as being the water boy of the football team. So he finds another job being the water boy for a bigger, college football team. He's working for college football, college campus.
I can't breathe. Oh, this room is getting smaller. I have to sit down. Hang on here. Take some water. All right, dear. This is good. This is much better than what I serve. That is the water that you serve to your place? It is imperative that you allow me to be your water boy.
I can't hire you. I can't hire anybody with a poor...
You do not have to pay me. I will do it for free. Just promise me that you will never distribute the content of that drug to any human person.
That's a deal.
It's a deal?
And the plot thickens when one day Bobby's just had enough of being pushed around. Some players on the football team start bullying and picking on him. He's had enough, and he finally decides to fight back one day. And his strength that's shown when he fights back lands him a spot on the football team. But his mom, played by Kathy Bates, is super protective of Bobby, even though he's a grown man. So he has to lie to his mom and act like he's not on the football team, act like he's not going to college. So yeah, that's basically the plot of this movie.
You see, my husband Robert, one day back in 1966, pick up sticks, and me 4 months pregnant with this precious angel, he decides he wants to go and help the foreign peoples. He's gonna go and join the Peace Corps. And he promised me that everything's gonna be okay, just like you promising me now. But everything wasn't okay. He got lost in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and he died. He died.
Don't get no water, Coach. He died of the dehydration.
And we were left all alone.
I would have got my daddy some water, but I just a baby inside Mama's stomach.
And now you want to take away the only part of my Robert I had left.
But don't you want the only part you've got left to get a college education?
Nah.
Me, a college student? Yes.
Bobby, think about it. A whole new world will open to you.
Boy, Mama, that sounds nice. Me, a college man?
Coach, my Bobby's a sweet boy, but he ain't exactly what you call college material. So don't you go filling his simple head with all those crazy dreams of school and college and things of that sort.
But Mama, I'm tired of everybody calling me a dummy. I'm tired of not having any friends.
Yeah, my ass is tired of sitting here enjoying all night. I'm going to bed.
And a little bit of the subplot in the movie, the coach of the football team that Bobby is working for after he gets fired is played by Henry Winkler, Coach Klein. And then the coach of Coach Klein's rival coach of the rival school is actually the coach that fired Bobby. He used to, well, so I guess I said before it was a bigger college football team that Bobby goes to work for as the Waterboy. I guess I was kind of incorrect. But Coach Red and Coach Klein have a rivalry going on. And Coach Red is a super country, like early in the movie, he's like, my dad told me the one thing better than one crawfish dinner is 5 crawfish dinners. And the movie definitely plays up kind of like the countryness of Louisiana for laughs. Definitely, I feel like a lot of this is exaggerated. I mean, it's an Adam Sandler movie. What do you expect?
That snake looks delicious. What part do you think I'm about to eat?
Basically, a snake don't have parts. But if I had to call it anything, I would say it's his knee.
Great. His knee. And what are we having for dessert?
Squirrel.
Other key characters in the movie, there's also Vicky Valancourt, played by, I'm not quite sure how to say her name, Fairuza Balk, who's also in The Craft. She's Bobby's kind of girlfriend. As I said, his mom is super protective of Bobby, even though he's a grown man, so she doesn't want him to see Vicky Valancourt, but he wants to see her anyway.
Excuse me, may I help you?
Hey, stud.
Vicky Valancourt, this is quite a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I just got out of jail and I heard you were playing football. So what say we go and get something to eat and catch up on things?
Oh, Mama's not a big fan of restaurants or of me going to one. But if you like, sometimes Mama, she got on a Sunday afternoon, there's a grill with a charcoal biscuit.
You want me to come to a barbecue?
Yes, that's it.
Sounds great. Hey, and by the way, I hope you like what I did to y'all lawnmower.
Also, Bobby is a really valuable addition to the football team on the defense because this football team is trash. The cheerleaders are blackout drunk basically every game. This team is awful. They really need some help desperately.
Well, Mud Dog fans, it's time to kick off another year of Mud Dog football. With the weight of a 40-game losing streak on their back, everyone seems to be digging in for the long haul. Dig blood in the streets, it's up to my ankles. Sheep blood in the streets, it's up to my knees. Sheep blood in the streets, the town of Chicago.
Another key character in this movie, Derek, one of basically the only guy who's really friendly to Bobby when he first joins the new football team.
Hey. What's up, baby? Hey, where's your helmet? They're wireless. They don't got no more helmets. Here, you can share mine. Try it on, man. See if it fits. All right. Thanks, friend.
Even though Bobby's like outbursts, like when he finally goes off on somebody that really deserves to go off, that deserves to be tackled, as he tackles them in this movie. Those are some of the funniest scenes. I might have to give comedy MVP of this movie to Henry Winkler. He did a really, really solid job.
So this is where they strip the ball from us, and then we miss one tackle. There are 2 tackles, right? Who drops the ball? Whoops, he has time to pick it up and dust it off and run in for a touchdown before our guys even know what's going on.
But those outbursts by Adam Sandler, by Bobby Boucher, are hilarious. That scene in the college classroom is epic. That's one of my favorite comedy scenes ever.
The medulla oblongata.
Mama said.
The medulla oblongata is where anger, jealousy, and aggression come from. Now, is there anybody here can tell me where happiness comes from? No. Anyone? All right. Let's hear what Mama has to say on the subject.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Well, folks, Mama's wrong again.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mom was right.
It's funny because I relate to Bobby more in a way as an adult than I do when I watched this movie as a kid, preteen. I think I watched the movie first when I was maybe like 11 or 12. Because I really appreciate good water too. Like Bobby was kind of ahead of the game. Like at one point in the movie, he has like some water set up, like distilled water, spring water, and rainwater. I'm like, Bobby was ahead of the game a little bit. Were people, looking out for water like that back then? I love spring water. They low-key did LT dirty when minor spoiler alert, Vicky Valancourt stole his car. Yeah. Another minor spoiler alert, I kind of like when Derek kicks the KKK head. It was kind of garbage that like on the edited for TV versions, they were kind of editing that out for a while. I don't quite know why. I mean, I have suspicions, but I thought it was silly. You don't have an Adam Sandler movie without that, 70s, 80s, like classic rock soundtrack. I think House of the Rising Sun, I can't remember what band sings that song, but you hear that in this movie. It definitely has an Adam Sandler type soundtrack. The I Was Born in a Small Town, John Cougar Mellencamp song. I might have read somewhere that Rob Schneider's character, the townie, was supposed to be like Mexican or like Latino or something. I never really thought about that as a kid or as a preteen. I'm not really still quite sure now. I might have to do more research on that, but that would be kind of weird. I did laugh at the line, "You could do it," cut his bleeping head off. I did laugh at that line. I like this movie so much because like it has quite a few several laugh out loud moments for me. Like even watching this movie for the probably 12th, 13th, 14th time, I'll still laughed at a lot of the jokes. So yeah, this is a movie I could just throw on time to time when I just need some good laughs.
Okay, you can do it. Come on. This is just like we practiced, okay? Okay, go, come on.
Watch where you're going, needle.
390. Check. Red 18. Red 18. Needle.
Your name is Needle.
I knew that this was a good idea.
So yeah, it's pretty hilarious. It's paced well for a comedy film. I mean, it's only about an hour and a half. Overall, I'm gonna give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. Very funny, very rewatchable. Probably my favorite Adam Sandler movie. Second favorite would probably be Happy Gilmore. Even though I hate how they spoil their kill Carl Weathers in Happy Gilmore. Fun little story. I remember one of my white friends from a youth group, I invited him over to my house one time, or he came over to my house one time and we hung out. I wanted him to watch Happy Gilmore because I seen it. I think I had it on DVD, and we got to the end of the movie. The credits were rolling. I was like, "So what do you think of it?" And he was like, "See, there was only one black guy in the entire movie, and they killed him." Like he was mad. Like I didn't even I didn't like this character died at that moment either in time. But I was just like, "Oh wow!" Like he was mad about that. Okay, that's a great lead into what I just wanted to say just real quick. So this movie is supposed to take place in Jackson's Bayou, Louisiana. Now, I've never been to Louisiana. I don't know too much about Louisiana folks. I did have a buddy who was, I think he was kind of from, or he'd been there for a minute, but I remember he was a Saints fan, a buddy from high school. Well, we went back a little further than that. This movie definitely feels like it's stereotyping Southern / country folk. It's all white people that they're stereotyping. So I ain't even trying to sound offensive or not, but it doesn't feel as bad as if it had been black people are, as they say, a minority group. So I mean, black people, we still get stereotyped in the media. It's insane. But this movie, I mean, I don't know. Comment if you think this movie is offensive. I don't know if there's anybody out there that think that this movie is so offensive. This made Southern people look. I don't know if there's anybody out there that feels like that. Comment if you know of anything. Or anybody like that, or even if you feel that way, that'd be kind of interesting to know. I'd like to hear that opinion. I'm just curious. The Farmer Fran character in particular, because he kind of talks in gibberish. I'll just link a scene.
Me tug dog out.
Okay. Just have the defense run sprints.
I get right there, Kalai. All right, hey. Lead off, man. Now we that kind of fuck all we go to. That way I get a book all that my back.
So, if you would you walk us through a typical day for you?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. That way Lumberg can't see me. And after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour. Till
Space out?
Yeah, I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
Peter, would you be a good sport and indulge us and just tell us a little more?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something about TPS reports.
Right, another movie I have on Blu-ray, Office Space from 1999, written and directed by Mike Judge, who created King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead. I don't really mess with Beavis and Butthead like that. I tried out that one, but King of the Hill, that's a good show. Mike Judge cameos in one scene, and he kind of sounds like Hank Hill. I'll link that scene.
We need to talk about your flair.
Really? I have 15 pieces on.
Well, okay, 15 is the minimum. Okay.
Okay.
Now, it's up to you whether or not you want to just do the bare minimum, or, well, like Brian, for example, has 37 pieces of flair on today, okay? And a terrific smile.
Okay, so you want me to wear more?
Look, Joanna.
Yeah.
People can get a cheeseburger anywhere, okay? They come to Tchotchkes for the atmosphere and the attitude. Okay, that's what the flair's about. It's about fun.
Yeah. Okay, so more than, yeah?
So this movie is about three people who work at this office company called Initech, and they're just sick of their jobs. They're sick of the daily bull crap they have to deal with. These three guys are Peter, Samir, and Michael. Michael Bolton, actually, he says he hates the pop singer.
Naga.
No. Please.
Michael Bolton?
That's me.
Wow, is that your real name?
Yeah.
So are you related to that singer guy?
No, it's just a coincidence.
Oh.
No one in this country can ever pronounce my name right. It's not that hard. Najat.
Yeah, well, at least your name isn't Michael Bolton.
There's nothing wrong with that name.
There was nothing wrong with it until I was about 12 years old, and that no-talent ass clown became famous and started winning Grammys.
Well, why don't you just go by Mike instead of Michael?
No way. Why should I change? He's the one who sucks.
So Peter is especially sick of his job, especially when you first see him in the movie. There's this traffic jam scene that's super relatable. So Peter goes to see a hypnotherapist at the request of his girlfriend Anne, and I kind of wondered if they I just couldn't help but think of a skit from In Living Color that also had kind of a similar premise, but the hypnotherapist dies before he can snap Peter out of the hypnosis spell. It's supposed to keep him super relaxed and have him not stress out about work or not really think about work like that or his problems.
And you will remain in that state until I snap my fingers. 3, deeper and deeper, way down. 2, deeper and deeper, way down. 1.
Oh my God, Dr. Swanson! Ooh. Is he breathing?
Call 911.
There was an In Living Color sketch with David Alan Grier and Jim Carrey, where David Alan Grier is the hypnotist, and he hypnotizes Jim Carrey, but then he has a heart attack before he can wake him up. And I might just link some of that skit, to be honest. That skit is hilarious.
And wake up! All right, another volunteer. Yes, you, sir. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. And your name is?
Eugene Carmichael III.
All right, Eugene Carmichael III. What do you do for a living?
Commodities broker.
Commodities broker. Let me ask you, have you ever been hypnotized?
No, I haven't, and frankly, I'm quite skeptical.
A 1, 2, 3, trance. Now, with my command, you will cluck like a chicken. 1, 2, 3.
You're never gonna be.
Beg your pardon? Ladies and gentlemen, the skeptic. And I assure you, he will remain this way as long as I. Oh my heart!
He's not breathing. Call an ambulance, quick.
Oh my God. Come on, get up. Get up.
Oh, he's dead.
Bastard, move!
I'm sorry, I can't read that chicken scratch.
Please. Please.
The nightclub acted when arrived was a departure point for a long descent to a place stranger than nightmares, a place crueler than hell. He's entered a place called the vortex of fear.
All right, so back to Office Space. So Peter is kind of stuck in this hypnosis spell, so that causes him to like not care about work at all. He straight up sleeps through like an entire day at work, boss leaving him a bunch of messages on the answering machine. Remember answering machines? And later in the movie, there's a chance for Peter, Samir, and Michael Bolton to get some real serious revenge on Initech, the company they work for, which they're just sick of. The boss is such a smug, like, little jerk, like, so passive-aggressive. He's played greatly, though. The role's great, and he's hilarious, played by Gary Cole, their boss, Lumberg.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay? Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm also going to need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too, okay? We lost some people this week, and we need to sort of play catch-up. Thanks.
And while Peter is in this, like, hypnosis spell where he's, like, super relaxed, super not caring about nothing, caring about work, there's a consultant that comes in to work at Initech. One of the workers tells Samir, Michael, and Peter that they're probably going to do some layoffs. They're basically just there to interview each people and put basically everybody's jobs on the line. So while that's going on, Peter's super relaxed, lackadaisical.
Because engineers are not good at dealing with customers.
So, you physically take the specs from the customer?
Well, no, my secretary does that, or the fax.
So then you must physically bring them to the software people?
Well, no. Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
What would you say you do here?
Well, look, I already told you. I deal with the damn customers so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
And also there's this woman, this waitress at a restaurant that Peter, Samir, and Michael go to, played by Jennifer Aniston, Joanna. Peter asks her out and they start dating. He finally gets the courage to ask her out while he's super relaxed and they start dating.
I was asking what you were doing for lunch. Would you like to have lunch with me?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to do that.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go next door and get a table, and if you'd like to join me,
no big deal, all right? And if not, that's cool too, okay?
Okay.
All right.
When you say next door, do you mean Chili's or Flingers?
Flingers.
Okay.
I don't know about no hypnotherapist stuff. I'm cool. But, you know, it's just the movie is fictional. You know, I don't I'm sure researching that stuff might be a little bit crazy. I don't know. So Peter gets the most screen time in this movie. Michael Bolton is a little bit interesting. He's kind of funny. He's also interesting because he's kind of like, I feel like they're kind of making fun of this sort of white person a little bit. He's like the white dude that's like into like rap and stuff, but like is still kind of scared of black people, as they address very early on in the movie.
Well, I can't say nothing, baby. I've got my pistol point cocked, ready to link shots non-stop until I see your monkey ass drop. And let your homies know who done it. Cause when it comes to this gangster shit, you motherfuckers know who run it. We're standing up for our own shit. And if you put this motherfucker to the test, you gotta realize something, nigga. You with the very bitch. I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary.
I feel like if this had come out now, they would have like been more aggressive on like putting the joke on the Michael Bolton character. So that is my one. I mean, not super beat, but kind of minor complaint. It would have been funnier to see his character, and then I'm not saying I just wanted to see the like crap kicked out of him or nothing. That's I don't know, but you know, some more jokes at his expense would have been kind of interesting because they kind of definitely opened that up in that opening scene in the movie. Another key character in this movie, Peter's neighbor Lawrence, who at one point I was thinking, since this was written and directed by Mike Judge, who did King of the Hill, I was like, is Lawrence like a more like Boomhauer on King of the Hill, but like can talk more clearly?
I'm sorry, man. Look, I you know, I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know.
Forget it. Don't worry. It's all right. I had a rough day.
Tell me about it, man. Oh, I gotta wake my ass up at 6 a.m. every day this week. Drag up to Las Galindas. Yeah, I'm doing the drywall up there at the new McDonald's.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Huh.
John C. McGinley's in this movie. He plays one of the consultants who comes to Initech to interview everybody. His name is Bob. The other consultant's name is Bob as well. This is super random, but like at one point in the movie, when they're trying to pronounce Samir's last name, it almost sounds like one of Bob sounds like he says nigga. I could have just been tripping about it, but I'm gonna probably link it if I can find it online.
First, Mr. Samir Naga. Nigga.
Also, this movie is very interesting because this movie, you know, most of the cast is white. You know, there's lawyers black later in the film. One scene, he's talking to Samir and Michael about prison. I'm like, man, why they got this brother talking about prison? And the only scene he's in the movie. If anybody's seen the movie, you can say whether I'm tripping or not on that one or not. I don't know. This movie has a few gangster rap songs up in there. I kind of enjoy the use of the songs a little bit just because it kind of like makes sense within the scenes they're used a little bit. I might just link a scene or two, and if you haven't seen the movie, you can tell me what you think. And if you have seen the movie, you can tell me what you think. Nobody really comments on these videos like that, but yeah.
It makes me wanna creep.
I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Damn, I'm such a G. It's pathetic. Here comes the big-headed that's dipping, sipping on Courvoisier. Damn, I must have the floss today. Now pimping ain't easy, but it's necessary. So I'm chasing like Tom chased Jerry. I put the pedal to the floor in my two-tone Ford Explorer. You know how it's done. Sounds bumping, ain't that something? Jumped on the 110. She's flying in the blazer like Ghost Speed Racer, but I ain't gonna chase her.
I find it interesting how on Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster, they alternate between the regular uncut dirty version and the radio edit, Overall, I enjoy this movie, and I think a lot of other people just movie-wise become a cult classic, as some of these movies are called, is because like anybody that's ever worked a job, like a crappy job that you didn't like, can relate to this movie. I haven't worked at an office like Anitech, but I can definitely kind of relate to this movie. Having worked some jobs I definitely haven't liked. I mean, who hasn't? If every job you've worked you've loved, you're lucky. I guess so you've got some good luck your way. There is one use of a homophobic slur, like at not even during the actual movie, during like the end credits. During the end credits, they do the thing. I think it's kind of cool movies do this when they like show the cast and show like the name of like the cast member and the character they played. They do that at the end of the movie. For Lawrence, he said I don't know why I'm laughing. I guess I'm just laughing just because I like completely forgot about it. Or even though I've seen this movie like 5 times when it happened, I was like, oh snap, this is in here. Lawrence says a homophobic slur. Yeah, during the end credits. There's none during the actual movie besides that, but yeah, that's at the end credits. It's kind of interesting because I'm just now kind of thinking like I did Sorry to Bother You a few weeks ago. The themes on satire, or the themes on capitalism and Sorry to Bother You make the themes on capitalism and Office Space look like a Disney Junior production. If you see both movies, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I first watched Office Space with my sister. So it's kind of a comfort movie for me. I really like this movie. I like the themes in this movie. I think it's a pretty funny movie. This is also a movie where like almost everybody has a moment. Even like the side characters are really funny.
I said I don't care if they lay me off either, because I told Bill that if they move my desk one more time, then I'm quitting. I'm going to quit. And I told Dom too, because they've moved my desk 4 times already this year, and I used to be over by the window and I could see the squirrels, and they were married, but then they switched from the swing line to the Boston stapler. But I kept my swing line stapler because it didn't bind up as much, and I kept the staples for the swing line stapler.
Okay, Milton.
And oh no, it's not okay, because if they take my stapler, then I'll set the building on fire.
Okay, well that sounds great. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Come on, sit down. Come on, this isn't Riyadh. You know, they're not gonna saw your hands off here, all right? The worst they would ever do is they would put you for a couple of months into a white-collar, minimum security resort.
I have a question.
Yes.
In these conjugal visits, you can have sex with women?
Yep, you sure can.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, guys. What's up, G?
Hey, don't come back in the dress, man.
Overall, I'm gonna give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. This is a movie I watch fairly often. It's hard for me to give either of these movies anything below 4 stars, because like if I get the movie on Blu-ray and I pay more than like a handful of bucks for it, that means I really like the movie and I'll actually like rewatch it. Alright, thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of AAC Show. That's 4 out of 5 stars for The Waterboy and also 4 out of 5 stars for Office Space. Right, next week I'm doing Posse, Black Western movie from directed by Melvin Van Peebles. I haven't seen this movie yet. It is streaming on HBO Max right now. I do have this video, even though I have not watched it yet. I got it for a few bucks from a video store somewhere. And I'm also doing Good Times Season 1. I thought it'd be fitting to do some Good Times since John Amos just passed away, you know, do something just to kind of honor John Amos. Rest in peace, rest in power. I watched Good Times as a kid on TV Land, back when TV Land was actually good, before they started playing only like newer stuff. So yeah, I definitely really liked his role as James on Good Times. So yeah, I'm doing Good Times Season 1 next time along with Posse. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Have a blessed week.